What's going on, guys? Jones Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, so we are out here with the SG106 old school joint. This guy has been out for like 4 years now. There's a controller. See right there? There's a drone, it's a brush drone, 1080p camera, Wi-Fi. So the Amazon behind us. Anyways, yeah, 1080p Wi-Fi FPV camera. Here's the remote. It has that Winsland M6 or whatever they're called, looking style remote control. So we're just gonna take this bad boy for a quick flight. There's no SD card. Wi-Fi saved directly to your phone. There is optical flow though to be had underneath there. This is the one that I broke the arm. You guys see I glued it back together, but we're gonna get this bad boy up for a quick flight. Let's do it. All right guys, so we are all bound up to the app. The app for this guy is the ZL Toys app. So we should be able to take off. But before we take off, let's see if we can go ahead and start the recording. Recording is started. And let's see if we do automatic takeoff. Yep, automatic takeoff takes off. Look at that nice little hover there. Like I said, this guy does have optical flow. So it has a little camera underneath there that's basically catching the ground. And it's acting like a poor man's GPS, what I like to call it. See, I'm not touching anything on the stick. That bad boy is just sitting there. Nice little camera. But the only thing about that camera is, let me raise it up. The only thing about that camera is you see it's angled down about 30, 35 degrees or so. So you have to fly a little bit high. You guys know I'm not too fond of when they manually angle the cameras and they're fixed cameras like that. So you can't manually fix them if you don't like how they're angled. But so you can see the optical flow there, kind of working. You see there, it was reading my hand. So we got 3 rates. We're in our first rate right now. It's our first rate. And this thing comes with 2 batteries, guys. 2 batteries. And you get a pretty decent flight time out of the 2 batteries. So I think you get like 12 minutes or something like that. Got a car coming. I think you get like 12 or 13 minutes out of each battery. If I can remember. I know this thing has a heck of a long flight time. And a pretty decent camera for a Wi-Fi camera. So, second rate. There's our second rate there. And it does do flips, but guys, the flips, that's how I cracked the arm on this one. So I don't really do the flips on this one anymore. It seemed like the motors wasn't strong enough to regain itself from the flip, and it just went all the way down and dropped right down on the arm and cracked it. I was doing a flip with it one day. So now we are in the third rate now. I just went to the third rate. So, but what I can remember, it's always been a pretty decent flyer. You gotta take that with a grain of salt. Like doing all the little flips and little extra stuff is not what it's really made for, guys. This may be a beginner camera bird for people to learn how to fly. Get your drone out, learn. With a decent flight time on it. This bad boy has a really decent flight time on it. You don't really want to be going too far with it, guys. Toy grade quadcopters. Look at that. It already started the auto descent right there. And it's got a long flight time for a toy grade quadcopter, so I don't know if I'll be out here for the whole flight. And this remote only takes 2 tiny little AAA batteries, which is surprising. Only 2 little AAA batteries. I'm not even looking down at my camera, so how's my feed coming up? Looks pretty good. We're approaching 4 minutes of recording. Like I said, I just don't like the fact that camera is angled down so much, so you gotta fly up. You gotta fly up just to get any type of decent recording. Get away from that tree. Four and a half minutes of recording. Okay, I started the auto descend. So that's one thing I do kind of like about it, is when it does kind of lose connection, it won't just take off on you. You will notice it. You'll see it kind of start to auto land when it's losing range, and that's a good thing, because you don't want your drone flying off of you when you lose connection. You want it to auto land. You want it to descend. You don't want it to fly away. So that's a good thing. I can always tell when it's starting to auto descend. Okay, I'm losing range. I'm going too far. Like I said, this is not a long range sending bird, and plus I'm in a neighborhood, so I'm in a kind of a heavy Wi-Fi area. And if I was in the back by the field, I will get a little bit more range. So you got to keep that in mind too, guys. Where you fly at also affects the range on your drone. If you fly in like a neighborhood or a heavy Wi-Fi area, you're gonna get a lot of breakups and signal drops, because I wasn't too far from myself before it started to auto land. So I know there's a Wi-Fi, like a spot over here by my house that a lot of these little toy grade drones will tend to lose connection. But it's flying pretty good though. Back off the shelf, knock some dust off. It's flying pretty good even with the cracked arm. So we got a truck coming from behind us. So y'all back, maybe you can see the truck coming. See the truck coming? Yeah. So, you see it go past. 6 minutes of recording, guys. Yeah, just like I said, really long flight time with this bad boy. So we're at about 6.5 minutes of recording. I'm gonna go ahead and stop that recording so it's saved. Bring it over here, let you guys get a real close look of it, because I had to fly it kind of high so you guys probably couldn't see it that great. Well, here's the body profile of it. You can see the arm where I kind of glued it in the rear there. Fly for a few minutes before we cap off this video, you guys. So I am in the third rate. Good flyer. Like I said, you're gonna get about maybe 12, 13 minutes on one battery. You get 2. And they're charged very easily. Micro USB port to charge it, so very easy little charger. Nice looking bird, man. SG106 back off the shelf for a quick flight. Rock with your boy Drones and Dogs. You already know how we coming, man. Y'all know how we rock. Look at that bad boy. Look at it. Blue lights in the front, red in the rear. And it did come with like some extra extended landing gear that you can hang off of it. It comes, so if you wanted like the extended gear, but it has the gear on the motor pod, so I didn't put the landing gear on there. The extended landing gear anyways, I should say. All right, let's go ahead and land this bad boy. Automatic land. Look at that, nice smooth landing. SG106, boy Drones and Dogs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below if you got any questions or comments. And you know I get back at you. All right, guys. See you next one. I'm out. Deuces.